Here with Merrimack head coach Scott Borek after a 6-2 win Saturday afternoon over UNH. Coach, we start with just an opening comment on the win today.
You know what? I thought it was a really good answer by our team. I felt yesterday we let one get away from us. It was a tie, obviously, but with the shootout, that's kind of a different situation. But it was a tie, but it was a game we had the lead and had a great chance to win, and we didn't. And that happened to us twice in a row with them. The same thing happened here. So a pretty disappointed group this morning, but really a great answer by our team and by our goaltender and by our captain. I thought it was a really good answer by our group.
We'll open up to questions. First one from Mike McMahon.
I would imagine coming out of this weekend, you got to be pretty happy with what the power play looks like too. You're not going to have many 4-for-4 days and many 6-for-7 weekends, I would think.
No, you know what? And I said to Josh Siako and to Dan Jewell, that's probably the best weekend I've been around for two assistant coaches. I mean, usually sometimes the power play works great, but the PK struggles and, vice versa. And those guys took ownership of those two things and they won us a game and tied a game. And it was really a strong performance. And I think you can see the confidence in our team going over for that fourth power play. They just wanted to be on the ice, so I thought it was really positive and really happy with the way the results they got.
Question from Ian Beauchene.
Coach, you had 10 different guys, 5 runs on the score sheet today. How was that for you as far as production-wise is concerned today?
Well, I think it's really positive for our team moving forward. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about who's not playing right now, and to see the guys as a group do what they've done the last couple of weekends, and then to put some numbers on the board as well. I think it's really positive, and it's great when more than a line or more than two guys are on the score sheet. And I think that today we probably had 3 lines on the score sheet, which was a really positive thing for us moving forward. And we finished that game strong.
Question from Mike McMahon.
You brought up kind of the bounce back from Zach too. What did you think his performance today?
I thought he was really good today. I thought he was really good yesterday. The first one was obviously a tough one. I know he wanted that one back. But playing goalie in Hockey East for 2 weekends in a row, both nights, it's not easy. Like that's what our team has to learn. And winning in Hockey East every single night is hard. It doesn't matter who you play, doesn't matter how well you play, because you're playing against a really good team and they probably got a really good goalie. And for Zach to be able to do that this weekend, really positive for him, really good for our team. And I was really happy to see him get that W. I was glad they didn't score at the end there because, we didn't really finish the last 15 seconds as I would have liked to have. So he still had to make another save, but I was glad that happened so he get the win and a comfortable win at that.
Question from Ian Beauchene.
Coach, what can you say about your team's response there late third period? UNH came out and cut this down to a 1-goal game. And was there any thought on the bench as far as, okay, we're going to go through the same kind of situation that came into yesterday in the third period? And instead, you got 3 unanswered goals again to kind of put yourselves up and put yourselves in a comfortable position coming down the closing stretch of the third.
Yeah, we talked about that after the second period. It's funny how things repeat themselves. We're in the lead going into the third. We've been put in this position. I don't think it's happenstance, and now we got to learn how to win. And when they made it 3-2, and we talked on the bench about potentially calling a timeout, but just felt that our guys are okay. Like they made a push. They got 2 goals. I felt we didn't panic. A much better reaction on the bench than it was last night. And then obviously coming out and getting the next 3, was very positive for our team. But I thought our team's response was really good, even when it was 3-2. And I was really pleased to see that because that's one thing we've been trying to do is we got to learn how to win. And this was a tough one to get over the hump, but it was great that we got it finished.
Another question from Ian Beauchene.
Coach, I know you talked with John and Mike prior to the game today about what was going on as far as the ability to kind of keep their high-scoring threat guys to limited opportunities, and especially here when you talk about shrinking down the ice size, it creates less space, but it also puts more sticks in tighter spots. You held their power play for 0-for-6 today. What can you say about that side of the special teams and just the dedication you had from guys out there today on that end especially?
Well, I think the thing on the penalty kill is, your goalie has to be the best penalty killer, and he was really good today. And then your guys have to eat pucks. And Dom Dockery, I don't know how many he's eaten, but he's eaten a ton of pucks over the last couple of weekends. And Declan Carlisle, the same thing, and the Fool was doing the same thing. So I think penalty kill is just like the power play. When you start to feel good about it, and you start to feel confident, I just think you get bounces. And today we got bounces. Pucks just went off their stick, or just went wide. And pucks got over the lines that maybe didn't get over the lines last night. So I think that's a big difference. When you go over confidence, you get a lot of puck luck, and I think we got that in both specialty teams today.